much, but when I came up here to this specific part of Mexico, it's like the Mayan culture. Um, they are so friendly. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they
Yeah.
smile with their hearts. You
Wow.
know, yeah, they're just really, really warm people. You know, like I mean, I guess everywhere there's always going to be good and bad. But like you can go to areas in the world where, depending on their environment, where they can be more aggressive, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's okay. So my name is Marie. I'm from Ireland, but I live in Mexico right now.
Is there your native language English like in Ireland? There are a lot of European countries, but they have different kinds of languages, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but in Ireland, our native language is English. We do have another. We do have another language, but it's very old, and it's only they learn it in school. It's like Gaelic. It's an Irish language, but we don't speak it really. We just have to learn it in school.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what about your circumstances like whenever you grew up in your childhood? So, have you learned Irish or English?
Oh, we'd speak English, yeah, but we had to learn Irish also.
Mm-hmm.
In some
Okay.
country towns, they would have to speak the Irish language.
Yeah, that's cool. So, how many
Yeah.
languages can you speak apart from your two languages, like you said, like English and Irish?
Oh,
Right.
the Irish language, I forget about that. I can't remember anything. Well, I remember a little bit, but that's it. I speak a little bit of Spanish because I live in Mexico, and I want to improve on that more. So yeah, that's about
Mm.
it. Just English and some Spanish, and Gaelic, I guess.
Yeah. So, can you tell me about in South America, Latin America, there is Spanish is main language as well, maybe.
Yep, Spanish is the main language, unless you go to Brazil. In Brazil, they speak Portuguese.
Portuguese. Okay, that's cool. So, after English,
Yeah.
which language would you like to prefer? Like,
Oh, Spanish, definitely. I love the Spanish language.
mhm.
Yeah, Spanish for sure. You're right. Very good. Okay, I am looking at Calcutta now. Is this where Mother Teresa
Yeah, yeah, right.
were?
Exactly. Have you
Okay,
heard about
right.
that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. That's why I
Yeah.
was like, I couldn't remember where it was situated.
Yeah, world is so big, so it's not possible to remember all the things.
I know, exactly. And I have a good friend from, oh, yeah, I see it, Benegal. A good friend from, well, she lives close to, she's originally from like Goa, close to Goa, I think, north of there. But she
Mhm.
lives in Canada. She lives in like Toronto for years. There are many Indians living in Toronto, as you know, or Canada.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That their work purpose, for study purpose, they live there like Canada, even US, English speaking country mostly.
yeah.
Actually,
Have
Indians
you?
are everywhere. You can find out Indians are everywhere, you know.
Yeah, it's the same with every country. I feel. You have like Irish people go to Australia, they go to Canada also, or European countries even. Even in Ireland, we have a lot of like Polish, Brazilians, Ukrainians now. We also have lots of Indians in Ireland,
Exactly.
Filipinos. So
Exactly.
everybody moves around.
It's kind of cosmopolitan. We can consider that. And India has 1.4 billion population, so it's automatically just it's huge population. I mean,
Yeah.
all are spreading all over the world. Around 18% population of the world, and by 2023, India will become the first populated country in this world.
Are you serious? More than China?
Yeah, we are
Oh,
changing
it's
right
too
in China, but
crowded.
yeah,
Have you ever been to another country? Have you like visited or lived in another country?
no, unfortunately not. I have never been to any other country, but I'd like to go.
Yeah. If you had a choice, where would you like to go?
Yeah, especially English speaking country, I would like to prefer at first, and then I have
Yeah.
different country. Actually, I want to travel every country, like most popular countries like Japan, South Korea, even Australia, and my preference as well as like USA, UK, and some European countries, even. Yeah.
Yeah. The United States, which part would you like to go to?
Actually, I have heard about a lot of places like California, New York City, Washington DC, and Georgia, Houston. I heard about
Georgia,
only. Yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia,
Even
right?
Miami. Miami, I think the Miami beach is very famous, probably.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's very famous. Very hot there. It gets very hot there apparently. I've
Hmm.
never been. I've been to New York, all right. I've been to New York twice. It's a
Okay, so what
big,
purpose have
busy
you been to
city.
there?
Sorry.
For what purpose have you been to there?
Oh, I went. I just went to visit a friend for a few days, and I also actually I've been there three times, and then I went for like 4 days with a friend to travel around. Just downtown Manhattan. It's nice. It's nice to visit, but not in the winter time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It
So
gets
have you
very
ever been to
cold.
any other Asian country? Like, have you ever been to Asian countries?
Yes, I've been to Thailand and I've been to Malaysia. I went to that island Penang, but it was a long time ago.
Probably you have been to Pattaya Beach in Thailand, right? Pattaya Beach. Have you heard about that beach?
No, I have been to Patong, Phuket, down the south.
Pattaya. Pattaya is very famous marine beach.
Pattaya, I've heard of it. I haven't been there though.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
uh,
It's a great,
just
I mean, yeah, it's tourist destination.
okay. I don't like touristy areas.
Okay.
I like to
Uh,
go somewhere different. I like to explore like new places. Like for example, I used to live in Costa Rica, which is another small country in Central America. You have
yep.
Panama is south of it and Nicaragua is north of it. And Costa Rica is like a jungle. It's really beautiful country. There's so much nature. But if you go to the Pacific coast, it's just so overrun by tourists, like all Americans.
Yeah.
And they build these big like villas and the beach is like so crowded and and then you can
Mm,
go and find other small little beaches that are like much better, you know, with less people. These are my kind
exactly.
of places.
You have different choice.
Yeah, exactly.
So, are you solo traveler or would you like to prefer with your family members like your husband?
Oh, no, no. I travel on my own most of the time. Sometimes if I meet somebody, I might travel with them. Like when I lived in Australia, I traveled with my friend Dave, but that was a long time ago. I traveled with him like from Sydney to Melbourne for 1 week. And then, if sometimes I might move to visit my friend. Like when I came to Mexico, I came to visit my friend who's from the United States and stay there for 2 months. But then I moved up here to this city on my own, Merida. So, and then you just meet people all the time,
Yeah, yeah.
because no
So
matter where you go, there's always these groups like expat groups.
exactly. So you have a lot of experience regarding just traveling, and you have been to so many places.
Yeah, I know. It's in my blood. I just want to keep traveling. Even now, I'm feeling like in maybe April or May, I might move somewhere new.
So that's amazing. Please tell me one thing. Like, so have you found any kind of differences between people to people? You know that you have been to so many countries, right? So have you found any kind of differences, like language or cultural differences specifically?
Yes, I actually have. So we'll just start with we'll say Costa Rica and Mexico. Okay, they're both Latin American. They both speak Spanish. The I never want to generalize too much, but when I came up here to this specific part of Mexico, it's like the Mayan culture. Um, they are so friendly. Like,
Hmm.
they
Yeah.
smile with their hearts. You
Wow.
know, yeah, they're just really, really warm people. You know, like, I mean, I guess everywhere there's always going to be good and bad. But like, you can go to areas in the world where, depending on their environment, where they can be more aggressive, maybe.
Hmm. Yeah.
So, but up here in the Yucatan, they're just so happy, and they might have very little, because the wage is not very good, but then I'm sure there are other parts of Mexico where it's not safe.
Hmm. Actually, we can't just this part is safe, this part is not secure. It's not like that everywhere in this country. Some so-called developed country, they are also demanding that my country is safe. It's not like that. Everywhere is bad people, good people, or they're just mixing up and live together.
Yeah, yeah, like of course. I mean, like lots of people, like Mexico gets a bad name, but it's like we can't generalize, like you say. There's good and bad people everywhere.
Thank you so much for having
I
time.
love
Nice
the
to know.
blue.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye,
All
ma'am.
right, take care. Nice to meet you.
Hello guys, if you have found this video interesting, please like, share and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for new updates. Thanks for watching. Till then, bye bye.